Thank you for tuning into the Think Creatively Marketing Podcast, where each episode is a bite-sized insight you can use to instill creativity in your business. I'm your host, Steve Eastlack, and I know there'll be something for you in what I'm about to share. Let's dive in. Hey there, Steve Eastlack here. I'd like to officially introduce you to this brand new marketing podcast that I'm calling the Think Creatively Marketing Podcast. This will be a fun place where I'll share my thoughts and things I'm noticing in the world of marketing and branding, and in turn help you to make sense of today's crazy world. Each episode will share tips to help you infuse creativity into your business so you're creating content that gets noticed, you're building a loyal following of fans and happy customers, and you're ultimately growing your business, because at the end of the day, that's really what it's about. So as I dive in here, I wanted to briefly share a little bit about myself so that you get a sense of who I am. I like to think I've been a writer and storyteller my entire life. From an early age, I've been telling stories. I would dream up of the craziest stories as a child when playing with my action figures, and now that's translated into writing science fiction as a hobby, which I've been doing for nearly 10 years. My career started 2 years out of college. I know what you're thinking, why didn't you take more time to enjoy yourself? But I guess I was just too eager to get started. I'm now going on 4.5 years as a marketing strategist at Surefire Local, which is a Washington, D.C. area digital marketing company that helps businesses mostly in the home improvement industry manage and implement a digital marketing strategy paired with an all-in-one tech platform that makes it really easy for them to manage their entire digital footprint and get the analysis that they need to grow their business. For me, as I've grown into my career and live and breathe content marketing and branding, it's really been about two things. I've always been fascinated with the belief that all big ideas have small beginnings. That means anyone is capable of thinking of the next great campaign. You don't need to have a fancy education, work at a prestigious company, or dedicate your entire life to work in order to make a difference. It's more a matter of really understanding what you want to accomplish, which for most businesses is getting more customers, and what you need to do to reach those goals. The other fascination of mine is actually a quote. It's from a movie that I think really sums up marketing quite nicely and even goes beyond it. If you're familiar with the movie Dead Poets Society, I highly recommend you watch it. Then you'll remember Robin Williams' character, Mr. Keating. There's a scene where he's addressing the class and says, "No matter what people say, words and ideas can change the world." And that right there is a really powerful statement. And the more you think about it, the more you begin to realize the power behind the statement. Words and ideas have already changed this world. If that wasn't true, then Dr. Martin Luther King's speech would just be another speech forgotten by time. We wouldn't have sent people into outer space. We wouldn't be dreaming of a day where all cars are self-driving and artificial intelligence gives us answers to questions we aren't even thinking about yet. So there you have it. It's a little bit about me, and I do hope you return when I release episode 2. I'll be asking, what does thinking creatively mean to you? And my answer is one of great insight that I've learned really just within the last few months. So let me know in the comment section what you like to hear me cover when it comes to creativity, marketing, or branding. Or shoot me an email at steve@eastlackmedia.com, and I may just feature you in an upcoming episode. For now, I'd be super happy if you can hit that subscribe button from whichever podcast app you're listening this on, and it'd be a huge help as I grow this podcast into something special. Thanks, and talk soon. Hey, thanks so much for checking out my podcast. It means so much to me that you've taken these past few minutes to listen in, and I do hope you've learned something of value. Before I sign off, please consider subscribing to the Think Creatively Marketing Podcast. And if you do, go ahead and shoot me an email at steve@eastlackmedia.com, and I'd love to connect with you. As you dive into your next campaign, remember this quote: "No matter what people say, words and ideas can change the world." Now go create the next big marketing campaign.